Zero Fortitude is an explicit podcast, and you have been warned.
Welcome to Zero Fortitude. I am your host, Michael, and with me today is Mary.
Yo.
Bernie.
Howdy.
And Jacob.
Hi.
All right, and how is everybody
if I talk like this,
doing today?
I'm in a tunnel.
Maybe you can stay in the tunnel.
Maybe we should all do the episode in an echo effect.
And it's already old.
No.
Can we all talk with inflections?
No, we cannot. Because I don't want to have to level it.
Are you sure?
I think so. All right. No, today's show is not going to be about inflections and Valley Girl accents. Today,
I was having
Like, but that would be totally cool.
what? Like, you know? No. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 most shocking moments in comic book history according to Watch Mojo. And then we're going to be talking about other shocking things in movies, TVs, books, and video games that...
pretty much media in general.
Yeah, that we know. And, of
Outside
course...
of music, because that doesn't have shocking moments.
I don't know.
In the songs.
I was going to say, did you see the music video for Prodigy Smack My Bitch Up?
Yeah, it was pretty
was
shocking.
shocked.
We put that on the list.
Yeah.
Spoiler
Save
to
that
that.
for later.
And we will have, again, our segment. I don't know if I'll call it Rapid Opinions, since only one person really had a rapid opinion last time. Exactly.
Let me retake that.
I might
There you go. That's better.
I might call
Use
it
that one.
Around the Net. I don't know. Trying to throw out a
I
name.
like that one better.
Rapid net.
I know, what do you think?
I don't know.
That's around the table.
Exactly.
But it's not. It's not around the table. It's news on the internet. So therefore, there is no table. The spoon is a lie. There is no cake.
The dark side doesn't
Soylent
have
Green is
cookies?
people.
Shh. Oh, I gotta put that on the list. Oh! I can't believe I forgot that one.
I'm definitely not going to lie. I sat... When
But
I got
there-
home today, I had the house alone. So from 3 o'clock until I got here, it was just like top 10 videos, top 10 music, top 10 everything. And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Soylent Green's people. That's right. Oh, yeah, we blew the whole damn planet up. You damn dirty apes.
Okay, before we begin that topic, I will let you know now, this will be a spoiler episode. So,
This is your final spoiler alert.
If you've been living under a rock, please don't listen.
Yes, if you have been living under a rock since, at least on my list, the 70s, please
maybe
don't
they
listen.
weren't born. So,
If you know no pop culture since the 70s, please don't listen.
we have people at work that don't know our references. That kind of makes you feel a little old.
But they know what movies are.
But before we even start on the topic, let's start with what everybody has been up to. So, Mary, what have you been up to?
Stuff. I have actually been playing a lot of Batman Arkham Knight, because I got that.
No
And
spoiler.
So, yeah, every day when I come home from work, if the hubby's not playing Elder Scrolls Online, his friend bought it for him, his PlayStation sugar daddy.
He has a
That's
PlayStation
That's
sugar
exactly
daddy?
what he calls him. Yeah, it's his friend that we went to high school with. Bought him
Tesso.
Elder Scrolls Online and a
Okay.
year-long PlayStation Plus subscription.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was at Christmas.
Nice.
Nice
So-
sugar daddy.
I know. I'm like, where can I get one?
That's gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, that's $120 value only for one blowjob. Just throw that out there.
That's it, just one?
So, like, every day when I get home from work, if he's not on there, he's like, are you getting on there? I'm like, yes, Gotham needs me, damn it. He's like, you're not Batman. I'm like,
I could be.
I
Have you
am
ever seen-
Batman
you
when I
should
play that game.
Just look at him and say, have you ever seen us in the same room at the same time? Go fuck yourself then.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. What do you think about playing Batgirl now?
I haven't gotten that. I didn't buy the season pass. I didn't want to pay $40 plus the $60 for the game. Yeah, and I went and got glasses for me and the kids today. They'll be in 2 weeks.
Ah.
It was quite fun. Serena had to pick from the men's section because she was... No, we went to Target.
Is her head too big?
No, she didn't
She's
like
got a
any
man
of
head.
the female glasses. She wanted ones that looked like the 10th Doctors.
Oh.
Of course.
She found some. They're
Tenet?
not black, they're green.
Tenet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tenet. Oh.
Shut up. Just be happy I picked the right doctor. That's William Hurt, right? William Hurt? He's 11, right? Right?
Anyway.
Captain Jack Sparrow, he's one, right? Right? I mean,
Yes.
No, he's from the Pirates of the Movie.
Captain Jack Sparrow. Anyway.
he was like the
Good
12th.
work. Yes.
That's a 042 t-shirt. Captain Jack Sparrow's my favorite doctor.
Along with Give Me All Your Moogles.
Oh, and Charlie's been driving me crazy with Five Nights at Freddy's. Because
Very
apparently a new teaser trailer image thingy was released on the website.
For
she's
15
like,
Nights
Mom,
at Freddy's?
Mom, look, it's a new teaser. It's my background image, Mom.
Yep, I hope it's been the same
Oh
way.
my
So that's, you know what?
She knows more about that story than I do.
I'll talk about this in a minute.
All right.
Okay.
Bernie.
All right, Bernie, your turn. I'm done.
See,
For now.
I've mainly been playing video games, but I did one thing I did do is I played DC Deck Building with my niece, and man, she's good at that game.
How old is she?
12?
Okay.
Beats the shit out of you, doesn't she?
Yes.
Who do you let her play?
Well, the first few times I let her play Aquaman.
This is the basic.
That's why.
This is the basic
That's
game,
why.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the basic game.
Aquaman is cheese.
Yes.
In early
the
game.
In the third game, I told her, okay, you know what? This time we're playing by
Random.
the rules. You pick the heroes at random, and she's like, oh man. So she
got Wonder Woman.
She got the
No,
Flash.
actually, she got Batgirl.
Yeah.
So she
Wait,
she's
Batgirl's not in the basic edition.
well, I do have the other ones. I kind of put them
expansion.
together,
Oh.
but it's not Crisis.
Okay.
Yeah, I would hope not. You don't want to introduce them straight out to Crisis.
Yeah. While we were playing,
Do you want to play a deck builder game again?
No.
But one thing I would like to do is bring her out to BGG and have you have her show Legendary and see how she does with Legendary, because she does so well with DC. I was like, I wonder how she does with Legendary.
Yeah.
But other than that, just video games.
Yeah, we tried to show Charlie how to play DC deck building game.
Didn't work out too well.
She picked the Flash, and
So she had to go first.
right, and nothing was coming up that gave draw effects, so she got very, very.
Flash is
Annoyed.
only good in the second or in the first expansion because there's a lot of draw effect cards in that or in the first expansion. Sorry.
Yeah, my nephew, I think he's 7 or 8. He doesn't like it because the first time he played, he lost. So now he's like, no, I don't want to play anymore.
Anna can't stand Legendary and loves DC.
He's one of those. He's one
I
of those.
can't get Serena to play either, even with the lure of getting Loki.
What about at Gen Con? They're having the CW Arrow cards for DC deck building. They're
She
coming.
doesn't watch Arrow.
Huh? She doesn't?
No,
Oh.
that's me.
Well, I didn't know what she did.
Because every time it comes on, she's like, "Mom, what are you watching?" I'm like, "Shut up! It's shirtless Stephen Amell."
Well, okay, yeah, they're having cards with their
Oh,
pictures on
somebody's
it.
gonna have to pick that up. For
So
me.
it's actually got Diggle on there and Stephen Amell as the Green Arrow characters from that.
Does it have Captain Jack Sparrow?
The 10th Doctor?
Yeah.
We didn't say 10.
Somebody's
We
gonna
just
have to pick those up for me. I'm gonna have to tell the hubby to do that.
Anyway, so Jacob, what have you been up to?
I actually been fairly busy. Let's see here. I survived the Steam Summer Sale with only buying one game.
I did.
Yay!
Yeah. Only bought one game, and it was an indie title, so it only cost me like $7.
Cool.
Sunless Sea.
Cool.
I ended up picking up the Humble Bundle pack of Borderlands. So for $15, I got Borderlands 1 with all the DLC and Borderlands 2 with all the DLC, and a 25% off coupon to ZeniMax's clothing store.
And that was on Steam too?
No, that was on the Humble Bundle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we tried Borderlands because when they released the Handsome Jack collection for PS4, I went out and got it for him because his friend, his PlayStation sugar daddy was playing it, and he's like, "You need to play it too, because we beat Destiny, so we gotta have something to play." We
Didn't get into it.
No.
It's interesting. The cell shading takes a little bit of getting used to.
It wasn't the shading. It was the actual like first person perspective, the shooting and everything. It was weird.
And it's also a shooting RPG, which is also different and difficult to do sometimes if not done right.
Yeah.
I also went and saw Terminator Genesis.
Oh yeah.
Quick recap.
Matt Smith is in it, and actually not horrible. I mean,
they like reset the entire Terminator.
Oh yeah,
timeline,
without a
basically.
doubt. Yeah. Stuff happens, and it's an alternate
You
reality.
cannot reset time without a doctor. So that's
Matt
what he
Smith
said.
was in it.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
And he is.
He comes in and does his hand things, and
Technically, you could make an argument that he's a Time Lord in the movie.
Oh yeah.
You could make that argument.
Anyway,
But no, I enjoyed it. I mean, I can't stand the guy who they got to play Kyle Reese, Jai Courtney. He's in the Bruce Willis Die Hard Harder,
okay.
the newest one where he plays the son.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, and he plays in the what's the one with the stupid bitch where they're Divergent. There we go.
Oh,
He's in
Never
Divergent.
no,
he's
he's a game. Didn't watch the show.
Divergent's not a game; it's a book.
It's a book.
Whatever.
He's a terrible actor, but he's
Does it
passable
really
in this one.
Is it 4?
Huh?
Is it 4? The guy that plays 4 in Divergent?
The one with the weird haircut. The bad guy.
Yeah.
The recruit, the cadet bad guy.
Yeah. That. Okay, got it.
Jai Courtney.
Anyway,
He's a terrible actor. They should stop giving him money. But he's passable
Like
in
they
this
should
movie.
stop giving Channing Tatum money.
He's got abs, and all the girls want to lick him. So that's why he
I
gets
don't want
money.
to lick him.
I only like Channing Tatum in 21 Jump Street.
and 22 Jump
You
Street.
know,
I haven't
the
seen
only
22.
movie I have watched where I
know.
don't sit there and go "fuck Channing Tatum" under my breath is Book of Life, because he's not actually on screen.
What about the Wachowski siblings movie, Jupiter Ascending? That abortion.
Didn't watch it. Even with Mila Kunis.
Anyway,
God, those people are phoning it in that movie. I Am a Queen
Or Sean Bean.
from Jupiter.
Sean Bean and Mila Kunis just can't save that movie for me. Sorry. Channing Tatum ruins it.
Well,
Fuck Channing Tatum.
I think part of the problem is that Sean Bean doesn't die. And
What?
That's a big drawback.
Spoiler,
Actually, I don't remember because I didn't finish the movie.
What?
I didn't finish
Sean
the movie,
Bean
so he
dies
could have got
in
killed.
everything.
I think he got killed in the post-credits, so that just to keep the track going.
he even probably gets killed in like National Treasure after the credits.
He does die in National Treasure. He gets stuck
arrested.
in that. I thought he got stuck in that flooding room.
No.
Or is that the second one?
That's the second
Oh,
one.
okay.
In the first one, he just gets arrested, but he probably dies in prison.
No, because doesn't he come back in the second one?
Yeah, I thought he was back.
He
in
was the
second
bad guy in the second one. Doesn't he
No, that's Ed
sacrifice
Harris.
himself?
one.
Ed Harris is a...
Whatever. They're both.
Why are we debating this?
They're white guys.
Same thing.
They're white guys. They're Ben Affleck.
Okay, Ben Affleck came back from the first one and was drowning in the second Ben Affleck.
Listen, Ben Affleck. He's trying to find the Declaration of Independence, but Ben Affleck's trying to stop him.
Okay,
So
but he was the bomb in Phantoms. Let's all agree on that. He was the bomb in Phantoms, yo.
Yo.
Just nod your head and accept it, Bernie.
it's a
Yo.
Kevin Smith reference.
Ben Affleck was in Phantoms.
Yes, he was. He was the sheriff deputy or whatever.
Yeah, he was the sheriff in
I've
Phantoms.
never watched Phantoms.
It's a terrible movie, but he was the bomb, yo.
In a Kevin Smith movie of Jay and Silent Bob, they were running through...
That was Jane Silent
Hollywood.
Bob Strikes Back, right? Yeah.
And they ran on set where Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were filming...
Good Will Hunting 2.
Yeah, applesauce. And when they
They're
walk
not gonna like those apples, Bean.
so they pull out a gun and shoot him, and then he looks at Ben Affleck. He goes, "Affleck, you were the bomb in Phantoms, yo!" And he's like,
We got a 14-10. Damn it, Ben! I didn't have any hookers last night.
"What's a 14-10? A dead hooker in Ben Affleck's trailer." We have a 14-10. Damn it, Ben! No, I didn't have any hookers today. So what else?
Can we all just take a moment of silence for the breakup of Benifer?
Not
Oh,
really.
And we're done, because nobody gives a shit. They're in a 63-room mansion. They're going to cohabitate. They never have to see each
I
other.
think it was foreshadowing when you saw Sad Batman, because he knew it was happening. No one knows what it's like to be the sad man. So yeah,
To be the
Elektra
Batman.
just left Batman,
Yep.
or what?
And Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was Daredevil first. Ooh, did you hear they actually cast Elektra for Daredevil season 2?
Oh, who'd they get?
I don't know her name, but she
I will
actually
show you the picture.
Okay.
She looks like
slightly Greek.
Slightly Greek. She's got an olive skin tan.
Exactly.
He looks Greek to me.
And dark black
I was
hair.
like, hey,
He's cooking up with something.
Yeah. So what else has been going on, Jacob?
I think that's about all I got. Terminator, Humble Bundle,
Recap.
Steam Sale. That's about all I got. Michael, you want to bring this crowd up from a lot of deaths?
Oh, sure. During the 4th of July weekend, got to come over to Calvin's and spend most of the day playing games. Tried some new ones that a gentleman created. Got to try those out. And
Oh, yeah. I did that, too.
Don't talk about them.
no,
You're under a disclosure to
yeah, we're not allowed to talk about it. But they were fun for what they were. And then I finished the first season of Assassination Classroom anime, and I started watching an anime called Food Wars. Let me tell you about this anime.
It's a harem.
Oh, no. It's about this kid who wants to become a professional cook and take over his family's restaurant. So his dad sends him to this all-star culinary school. Well, in this anime, good food is basically like sex. It's basically like sex.
No, orgasm.
Like in the beginning, the first episode, this woman is trying to buy their store so she could build a new apartment building, and he feeds her this bowl of rice and stuff, and she eats it, and instantly her clothes come off. She's rubbing herself, going, "Oh, it tastes so good!" And then her soldier bodyguard people, they eat it, and their clothes come off, and they're like, "Oh!" And they're doing typical anime poses. Yeah, and
how many episodes did you watch?
He finished it.
I'm current. Let's just say that. So he creates a bad dish like a squid and caramel, and when he makes this girl eat it, instantly she's being violated, by a bunch of tentacles, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so nasty!" And I'm like, "The hell am I watching?" But I want to watch more.
What are you watching?
Hey, I watched Chopped and, Beat Bobby Flay on the Cooking Channel. I just, accepted it and went on. It could be on the Cooking Network. But,
yeah, tentacle porn can be on the Cooking Network.
It's not what the whole anime's about. You're missing the point. It's called Food Wars. So it is about food, but when it's good food, everybody lets you know that it's good food. And when it's bad, they let you know it's bad. And, really, that's about it. Just kind of watching anime, and I got to have a weekend of playing games and relaxing, so I'll keep that short.
Which is always fun to come and play games with people.
Yeah, especially when schedules finally align.
Uh-huh.
Cross the fingers. Now we're going to get into, like I said, the
Rapid
topic.
opinions.
Yeah.
Around the neck.
It's almost not rapid opinions. Like I said, it's just because last time we actually discussed some of them, so we'll go ahead and rapid opinions or around the net, around the table. It's a working title in progress.
Can we just go back to Fortitude check?
No.
No, because then people didn't go pass or fail. It was just kind of... We might could. I don't know. If you have a suggestion, email us at 042@gmail.com.
Please, because apparently we're horrible at this naming thing.
The first topic I want to talk about is the new photos from the set of Ghostbusters.
Where's Ernie Hudson over there?
That's the chick
from Orange is the New Black.
No, that's not...
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
She's from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, she always plays the characters that I hate them.
Yeah, it's Melissa
The mean black
McCarthy,
girl.
Leslie Jones, Kristen Wiig, and Kate McKinnon. I mean, the blonde girl looks like the old Egon from the animated
kind of
cartoon. So I saw a picture of them together, and I'm like, it looks just like them. It's crazy.
And the Ernie Hudson chick looks like Ernie Hudson from a distance.
Kinda, yeah.
Looks mad.
Yeah. I want to say the best thing about that picture is the car.
It's an actual hearse, which is good, and the costumes.
Maybe
Yeah, the costumes I'm not too sure about because
it's a lot of orange stripy
Costumes look like shit. I'm just gonna say it. They look like shit.
Had to be said.
Yeah.
They look like shit.
Yeah.
Maybe they get torn up and they get new ones later on. I don't know.
No, they're not for super attractive women, so the uniforms are never going to get torn.
They don't.
Kristen Wiig's not ugly.
It's not just they don't just have to get rid when they're
not
attractive.
Ugly. The blonde chick's not ugly.
Ugly?
I can't talk.
Ugly? She's not ugly?
But
They look like they work on a chain gang.
Do they have alibis?
That's like rampant in Hollywood. No, those uniforms will not be torn. They will not be getting new ones. They will continue to wear the same brown, shitty looking.
honest
So
to
you're
God-
saying they have no alibi?
Honest
No.
Honest to God, they look like they should have a deputy looking over their shoulder while they pick up trash off the freeway.
They do.
They look like...
All right, we will move on.
Maybe that's the new storyline is they're
Maybe
part of a
they
chain
should have gotten
gang.
Anemia.
They escaped from jail and now they bust ghosts.
It's not the only thing. Let's move on to the next story. All right. A man walked 600 miles to Comic-Con dressed as a stormtrooper to honor his late wife.
Props to that guy. He has some cojones.
Yeah, he lost his wife in 2012 to pancreatic cancer. And this year he's walked over 600 miles to San Diego Comic-Con to honor her memory and to raise money for Eileen's Little Angels, a non-profit he started to help raise the spirits of children battling cancer.
When did he start walking? Because over 600 miles is probably going to take a while.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he probably stopped places to rest.
Oh, yeah. That I do not know. It actually has pictures, and it had a photo of him and his wife previously at an older Comic-Con. And then he's in a Stormtrooper outfit, and he's got this little buggy, and he's walking to Comic-Con and raising money, which, go him.
Right.
I mean, I have a hard time walking in my driveway to check the mail. So, 600 miles?
I have a hard time walking in my own house, but that's because there's just so much stuff
Right.
in the house. And people.
I think it's cool that he's doing this
yeah.
for his wife, honoring her, and to also raise money for cancer, and it's a good cause. I'm sure he's raised a pretty good bit of it.
Right.
And to do this in a stormtrooper outfits, oh my goodness. Because those things are not air conditioned well.
No.
So this guy, he's...
I'm just going to be a dick. Sounds like he's playing off the pity there.
Oh, come on.
I'm just teasing.
I would hope so.
No, I'm just being a dick.
And then Jacob's heart grew 3 sizes smaller.
It's like this asshole's just looking for pity money. Jake, that money could have gone to real cancer patients. Like his wife.
Anyway.
Kids.
Okay.
Alright, sarcasm's off. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
That guy's fine in my book.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like some more information into that. Because that's pretty cool to see, how he did it and his whole 600-mile trek.
He said with some of the money he's raised, they created such things as coloring books, bandanas, blankets, plush toys, all featuring his wife's artwork.
Oh, that's cool.
And other things. So, yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah. Go Stormtrooper
And if you ever think that you can't do something,
there you go. There's a story showing you can.
it's a little bit of motivation. Okay. Sorry, we're going to bring it down here a little bit, but Wesley Snipes says that a Blade 4 is a possibility.
Yeah, and that came from Mary, not Jacob.
I was wondering who was going to do it first. I think it's a little late. Move on.
They had to wait for him to get out of prison. Leave the man alone.
Maybe he should have paid his damn taxes.
There's all kinds of people that could have played as Blade.
It should have been, hey, maybe I should have hired a financial advisor that wouldn't screw me out of millions of dollars and then get my ass thrown in prison for him not doing his fucking job.
Maybe he should have paid his taxes.
Name me another black actor who can play Blade.
Like I said, the guy that's going to be Human Torch.
Yeah, he'll be looking for work soon.
Because the other guy that played Human Torch is now Captain America. So
exactly.
the guy that played Human Torch in this one can now play Blade.
I don't know, I think
Eldris Elba.
No, he's too old.
He's older than Wesley Snipes. No, they're about the same age. They're not that much older, different in age.
But somebody could play Blade.
Name him. I'm waiting.
Go for an unknown.
IMDb.
Go for an unknown.
Yeah.
Name one.
They're unknown.
the unknown actor?
Yes. U.N. Owen.
That'd be funny if some black guy was named U.N. Owen.
U.N. Owen. Unknown. All right.
How about Aaron?
It can't.
Aaron Balaki.
It can't be any worse than Blade Trinity. So I'll watch it. I like Blade.
The only thing Blade Trinity had going for it was Triple H and that dog.
I don't know. Ryan Reynolds and his little quips were fun.
Yeah, he was all right.
Everybody just likes Ryan Reynolds when he's chained down to that floor and he's just looking shredded as shit.
No, I liked the quips.
Well, yeah.
And learning
that's
that
Ryan
he
Reynolds.
hated working with Wesley Snipes.
Really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
All right, next. I'm sure this will make a few people excited. Japan accepts USA's giant robot mecha duel challenge.
Gundams!
Just go ahead and sit back and let Bernie talk, because this is all him right here.
Yeah,
Robotech!
That was one thing I was thinking, because the thing is that the Japanese said, well, do this, but it has to be melee only. And I was thinking about it, it's like, well, if you think about it, the Japanese is smaller and lighter, the Americans is taller and heavier, and if you're going for melee combat, if the Americans put all of their weight at the bottom, you can't knock them down.
It's not if he has a fucking buzzsaw and a blowtorch and just fucking cuts them bitches off. Fucking walk now, Stumpy.
Yeah, even
There'll be a structural weakness somewhere. in
the
there, 'cause,
Japanese company that's doing this even came out and was kind of playful with it and said, come on guys, make it cooler, just build something huge and sticking guns on it, it's super American.
I like that phrase.
I'm surprised he didn't give him the, but you Americans have such a big penis. Us Japanese, so tiny, so tiny. South Park reference if you don't get it.
And I kind of like the other part where I forgot what it was now.
Now, is this going to be... Is the hype just going to be so much it's not going to live up to it, and it's
Yes,
going to be something like
These things
Robot
are
Wars
just
where
going to
it's
plunk each other. Yeah.
boink, boink. Or is it going to be something that's just like, okay, this is awesome?
whatever happens,
It's going to be a terrible
blow America out of the water with their design.
Because I want to see somebody's head go.
This is not
like
Rock'em
Rock'em
Sock'em.
So
It should be.
That's what it's going to look like,
It'll
but
be
a
real
lot
steel.
slower. Yeah, but a lot slower.
I don't need no
Yeah.
kids dancing in a ring. I just want to see two robots fighting and one of them's head pop up.
That was one thing I thought was...
And then a whole crew will come down, push the head down. Freak.
One thing I thought was interesting was when the Japanese guy said, come on now, Japanese robots are a Japanese thing. You gotta give it to us. And I was like, well...
I'm probably going to say Japan's going to probably win.
probably.
Because they are up to something. Don't underestimate them.
Well, their country believes in funding science, so
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
they're probably 30 years
the way
ahead of
I
us at
see
least.
it, the way I see it is it's going to be a close battle, but the Japanese will eventually win.
I don't even think it'll be a close battle.
The only close battle will be when they're standing next to each other.
Exactly. Because, like I said, they're gonna have
I don't know, I mean-
design, and they have anime. They've done nothing but do animes about mechas. They've got all those fucking ideas in their head.
And those statues, the giant mecha
statues,
Gundams.
giant fucking Gundam life size. Come on now, Japan's gonna win.
All
Well,
right.
see, I actually had a guy in the army. He actually told me that Japan already has a Gundam army undergrounds just in case. And I was like, oh, really? And he was being serious. I was like, wow, how do you know this? It's like, well, look at their culture. How can they not already have this? I was like,
I could believe it when they come back out as a superpower and take over America.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
You know what? They can do that. Because maybe we'll actually have funding for education.
Suicide rates will jump again.
All right. Next, there are some photos that came out from the new Ash vs. Evil Dead that was released, where you see Ash bloodied in the car, Ash with his chainsaw hand, and some photos from the Necronomicon.
Is that going to be on HBO?
Shop S-Mart.
Is that going to be on HBO?
I don't know. Isn't that it's a TV show, right?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't have TV, so unless it's streaming, I won't get to watch it.
How do you
And
know?
HBO doesn't stream, so...
Okay.
Unless you have HBO Go. And I ain't paying extra
Yeah, I
for
know
that.
it's a TV series, but I don't know where it's coming from. But
I don't know why anybody develops a TV show for regular TV anyways. Netflix is the place to develop TV shows.
Yeah.
it's not going to be on regular TV.
It'll be on HBO or something, but they still have to go by FCA guidelines.
Is anybody excited for this?
Yeah.
If I could watch it, yeah, I would. But
Bruce Campbell.
I probably won't get to watch it, so...
Bruce, don't call me Ash Campbell.
Bullshit, he's forever known as Ash. He's finally
know.
bought into it.
I know.
He used to be so angry at that. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I need money.
Yeah, when I
don't think he needs money. But,
yeah, I mean, he did well on Burn Notice, so...
Yeah, he brought back a surge of,
I think
Hawaiian shirt. Fashion.
Sam was a very good character.
He
Mojito.
was.
I'm just going to get another mojito.
Exactly.
No, I don't think it's a good drink.
I want a mojito.
Yeah, I think he's accepted the character because so many people
know him from it.
Yeah,
That's
so.
how people get introduced to him.
Hail to the
Except
king,
Serena,
baby.
the girls got introduced to him through Spider-Man.
Oh, for his 22nd appearance on Spider-Man?
Because he shows
He's
up and I'm
the
like,
human
"It's
spider."
Ash from Evil Dead. And then they go, what's that? I'm like, a movie you can't watch yet.
Yes, that's exciting.
Can they watch the remake?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Bloody, but
We're going to
there's
move
no
on
boobs.
to Ben
There's no
Affleck.
tree raping scene either.
Hey now. Ben Affleck and Geoff
It's not as
Johns are going to
graphic.
co-write a standalone Batman movie for Warner Brothers.
Will it be better than Christian Bale? Because anything's got to be better than Christian Bale and Chris Nolan.
Because Geoff Johns' name is attached to it, I have hopes for it.
Yeah, because he does a lot of the animated movies.
Yeah, but it will remain to be seen how well Ben Affleck does as Batman in the other movie. So,
Well, I mean, come on. He and Matt Damon wrote Good Will Hunting, and that was a really good. It was a decent movie.
Never saw it.
It was a decent movie. They wrote it. He can do stuff behind the camera.
I didn't say he was a bad director, but
Why? Well, he did do Argo. I mean, but
And I
here's
think
he also did
town.
Reindeer Games.
here's my...
Yeah,
Hey now.
yeah,
Hey now.
exactly.
Okay, so my question is, can DC fucking find a hero that they can make a movie out of other than fucking Batman?
No.
Probably not.
I enjoy Batman, but Jesus Christ, can anybody make a decent DC
No.
movie
No.
other than Batman?
No. No. No.
Good
no.
lord.
If it's not
Because
animated,
they have a rule
That it has to suck ass?
that it has to be serious. It can't be funny. They can't have humor.
There's nothing wrong with a serious superhero. Have you read the fucking comics? Most of them are right full of murder and death.
They have comedic moments thrown in there sometimes. I mean, come on. Dark Knight Rises, well, yes, was a great movie. Heath Ledger owned it as the Joker.
Well, it was dark comedy
Exactly,
with
but
Joker. But
Joker in the animated series and all the animated movies, in the comics, still had the ha-ha
and he murders people while
doing it.
yeah.
But it's funny. It makes you laugh and go, oh, he's a horrible guy, but he's so fucking funny.
But
I don't care.
How many people like that magic trick?
But there's
People trying to recreate that magic trick? Probably quite a few.
But my thing is there's some really good DC characters, and just everybody who tries to attack it is just like.
That might be a topic for another.
Can we do it?
episode.
All we have to do is say one name: Ryan Reynolds.
No.
Garbage as Green
It was
Lantern.
not entirely his fault. He
That
could only
was
do
script.
what he
That
had.
That was poor
Given
script.
the script, he
Yes.
was
But
given
what
the
I'm
correct-
saying is Green Lantern.
Maybe just
Garbage movie.
You can't blame it all on Ryan Reynolds, though. He wasn't the only factor in that movie.
But like I said, once again, they can't make a good movie other than Batman. Even the new Superman movies haven't been good.
Yeah.
Superman Returns? I never even saw that, and I was like,
No. Yeah, no, I didn't see that.
Well, you don't
Brandon
like
Routh
Superman.
is so much better as the Atom on Arrow, anyways. Yeah, and Man of Steel wasn't that great. It was like they just wanted to go, hey,
action it.
We're gonna give you
We'll give you a
Batman's backstory.
We'll give you a disjointed timeline, and then fight.
And then we're gonna cause all this major destruction in Metropolis,
Batman,
which is
DC
gonna set up Batman versus
DC
Superman.
needs to focus on the other people and try to get some of those characters out because Marvel's just going to get further and further ahead because they're introducing all these characters and bringing new characters. And here's DC. Hey, we're going to have another Batman movie. Please come watch our film.
The only thing that I can equate
Marvel fatigue.
The only thing that I can equate with DC's Batman in the Marvel universe, and it's not owned by Marvel, is Spider-Man. How many fucking times in the past 12 years has that movie been rebooted? We're now on our third fucking Spider-Man since 2001.
And Marissa Tomei is going to be Aunt May.
No origin story for him.
Isn't it him as a kid?
He's going to be back in high school, but we don't get we're not getting the origin story. He's going to already be Spider-Man
Did you hear
when
that?
they do the movie.
Marissa Tomei is picked to be Aunt May so far.
Cool, he'll have a hot Aunt May.
I was about to say, so gringo gray-haired Aunt May is turning into, like, Latina princess Marissa Tomei.
I think you're thinking Rosie Perez, because that was super Latina.
What's wrong with you? She's speaking good English.
No, but Marissa Tomei is hot as hell, so that's always nice. I'll probably never watch the movie.
Wait, but he's hot and...
He's hot? Freudian slip? You said he.
You said he.
No,
Were you thinking of Andrew Garfield when
yes. Because I was thinking that Aunt May has never been attractive. Never has Aunt May been attractive.
Speak for yourself.
Uncle Ben married her.
What's her name that played it in the last two?
Sally Field?
Sally Field's an attractive woman. I don't care what you say.
Time has been kind to her.
Yep.
She's aged gracefully.
Don't y'all remember her in Forrest Gump?
That's not the movie I would go to, but...
Alright then.
Yep. All right.
Your mama sure does care about your education, boy.
Now, let's move on to something cool. Apparently now from Think Geek, you can get this USB car charger that actually looks like the controller from K.I.T.T from Knight Rider. Cool. I think it's like $30 or $35.
Okay, that's too much.
Yeah, $30 K.I.T.T USB car charger available from Think Geek. It actually has like different phrases from the TV show. I am very pleased to meet you. I am a Knight Industry 2000 with 1,000 megabytes of memory and a 1 nanosecond access time. Let's see some of the other ones. I'm going to have to make a pit stop very shortly. If it weren't for me, you'd be walking. Next time you want something handled in a specific way, please be sure to tell me ahead of time.
And this one that also just randomly thrown in there. Blow it out your ass, Michael. I don't know. It's weird. I must have slipped by.
My sensors are picking up some very strange vibrations. That's on here, so you know what they're doing in that car. 6. Just don't add anything to the imagination, do you?
Masturbation.
I mean, it looks cool.
Sexual masturbation.
I would probably get it. If my name's already Michael, so I mean it makes sense.
But it never says it never says.
It will.
At the end of every phrase, Michael will say, Michael.
I mean, if they could change, that voice could be like the new Siri, yeah, we'd have that in a heartbeat.
To be fair, he has hired the actor who played Kit, Mr. Feeney, to sit in the car with him. So, I mean...
You had Mr. Feeney in the car?
No.
Dude!
No. Jacob's thinking about the time he had Mr. McFeely from Mr. Rogers in his car.
No, he's going to have Mr. Feeney saying the quotes to him.
Yeah, just say this line, record it, and I'll make my own Siri.
That was $20,000 well spent.
What was the kid's name from that show?
Boy Meets World?
Yeah.
Corey.
Yeah. Where was your homework assignment, Corey?
Wrong universe, Feeney!
It's just going to be a bunch of Corey
Topanga. The fuck is this, Feeney?
It's going to be all, let me give you some life lessons, Corey. Just say, I cannot use a turbo boost, but one time an episode.
Let me talk to you, Corey.
God damn it, Feeney! Yeah, good
Move
times.
on.
All right, now we're going to get into the topic of discussion.
An hour into the show, we'll finally get to the topic, right?
The main topic.
Woo!
All right, we're going to go over really quickly. We watched a video from WatchMojo.com that Jacob found and brought up, and started looking up. And we're all right. It sounds like an interesting topic. We'll go over that, and then we'll add some of our most shocking moments in different things. But they had a top 10 shocking moments in comic books, and we're going to kind of run through this list pretty quick here. Number 10, Magneto rips out Wolverine's skeleton.
I think the writing was on the wall on that one. It was eventually going to happen.
Yeah.
All Metal Man, guy who controls magnetic fields.
Oh, hey,
Metal.
why don't I do this?
Yeah. I'm surprised it took so long.
Maybe then he'll stop coming towards me. Oh, wait. Now I don't have anything to stop him with.
Exactly.
Oh, bad idea.
Number 9, Archie dies.
I didn't even know Archie fucking died.
Why would they kill Art? Like, I get why they did it. He's supposed to be all-American boy, innocent, blah, blah, blah. But really, Archie, you're going to kill Archie. Now, Betty and Veronica are going to have to hook
Why
up.
couldn't they kill that
wait,
bitch,
never mind. That'll
Veronica?
be a good thing.
Just put Archie in the Lazarus pit, and
To be fair, that's Mary's fan fiction. Just go to V&B at...
it's already been written.
There's graphics.
Number 8, Joker kills Robin.
I would have thought
Jason
that'd be
Todd.
higher. To be honest, I mean, even though people voted on it.
Yeah,
I
because
thought
it was a
higher.
kid. He did get killed. Yeah, it was pretty...
Well, I mean, he technically got killed.
Yes.
But then didn't die.
Oh, yeah, we forgot. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got beaten, blowed up, but he didn't
And
die.
people actually got to vote on this, and they said it was close, but come on, who are we kidding? Nobody
It's
really
Robin.
liked...
I think
Yeah,
that's why
but
it's
you
so
know
low,
what?
because it's Robin.
You know, I saw
You know,
other...
if it would have been Dick Grayson, people would have been more pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they
like
wouldn't.
that's
They
what
wouldn't have
they're
ever
trying to do
killed
with
Dick
Batman.
Grayson.
That's
But
what they're trying to do in the cinematic universe.
I figured they would try to. I figured the death of Damien would be higher than Jason Todd.
When was this released?
Oh, it's... Yeah, probably...
I think it was. This was done
last year.
before.
Oh, okay.
Last year. All right. Number 7, Marvel Civil War.
The Civil War.
I wouldn't say that was shocking. I would say Captain America getting shot at the end of it was more shocking than the whole.
they
event
talked about.
anyways.
Yeah, I was going to say they talked about different things in it, like Spider-Man is unmasked during the Civil War. He says his
That's why
secret
they couldn't
identity.
pick one thing. They just
Right.
went ahead and said it.
The assassination of Captain America
Because
at the
a lot of
end.
heroes got killed and all that. It's basically
Yeah,
hero
that's
versus
because
hero.
The whole idea of a civil war within the heroes, for me, that was shocking. I was like, whoa,
See,
really?
if they were going to pick a storyline for Marvel, I figured they would have gone with House of M, where Scarlet Witch says no more mutants. Yeah, you know, I figured that would be more shocking than.
Or,
I mean, the fact
you know,
that thousands of mutants almost
they
immediately
said when
died.
Civil War was made, the reason why they did it was because at that time they had a formula: bad guy does something, hero fights bad guy, stops bad guy, saves
Team
day,
gets stronger.
and it repeat. And then they wanted to go in a different direction, so then they started putting hero against hero and actually made a cause and a stand. And he said it got so much attention because even comic book fans were split on whose side and had different
And
opinions.
then they did it
Yeah.
again with Avengers versus X-Men.
Yes.
but not as big as Civil War.
No, but then they reveal and retcon that Magneto isn't Scarlet Witch. and Quicksilver's
Number
dad.
6, Watchmen's twist ending.
I mean, it's about where it should be.
Rorschach is like a chaotic good guy, so he does all these bad things in the name of good, and then
Right.
he can't not tell the world what the problem was. So I mean, he had to die.
He was my favorite character
Oh, he was pretty cool.
in the movie because I didn't read the comic.
And who did who was the actual bad guy was...
One of the heroes.
Yeah, so...
Ozzy
Asmodeus.
All right,
Asmodee.
number
Asmodee.
5,
the smart guy.
Yeah.
Batman beats Superman.
I don't find that shocking.
Yeah, because he's Batman.
I didn't find it shocking at all because, as Batman has said, he has a contingency plan for all of them,
Yeah,
including himself.
The only thing that was shocking was you actually got to maybe see it because everybody's like, are they actually going to let this happen? this is actually going to happen. Yes, okay, it actually happened, so now there's proof.
Yeah.
All right, number 4, Joker paralyzes Barbara Gordon.
I would have put that higher.
Yeah, that was
Just because he paralyzes her, there's the implications of other things being done.
With some of the other ones on the list, okay, let's go through, Bane breaks the bat.
No.
That's going to be high for most people.
It's gonna be, but I would...
Because Superman couldn't even beat Batman.
That was the first time that you actually got to see Batman
vulnerable.
Yeah, he got hurt. And he lost. He wasn't the Batman anymore.
It wasn't that he was beaten. He lost. It was just complete loss.
Well, and the way that Bane did it,
outsmarted him and just got the best of him, and busted him up.
I think it was more of the way that Bane did it, by making him fight all night long against all these villains, and then finally coming home to rest, and he's like, and just beats the shit out of him.
Now, I agree that the Joker shooting Barbara Gordon and Bane breaking the bat would probably be a little bit higher than number 2. Doomsday and Superman kill each other.
The only thing that's not shocking about this is the fact that you knew that Marvel couldn't keep them dead. I'm sorry, DC couldn't keep them dead. Sorry. I was going to say, crossing universes.
Well, a lot of people went, this is a money grab because he's coming back. You can't just kill Superman.
Or Doomsday. They're both back. They both came back.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's part of Doomsday's
when it
powers.
happened, I thought that Doomsday, because Doomsday was still a new character, so I was like, well, he's still a new character. They might permanently kill him. But Superman, I don't know if they're going to keep him. At that time when it actually happened, I was like, so will they bring him back? How do they bring him back? And then when they had the 4
that was so
super people,
yeah,
and I was like, so is one of these? And
see, now I would put the Superman one at number 4
Death
and
of
put the other
Supergirl.
Batman's high because more people talk. When you go, what Batman's... the Killing Joke,
Yeah, you would have thought maybe that the death of Supergirl would be higher than Superman, because you knew Superman couldn't die, but...
Supergirl could.
Right.
All right.
And lesser-known Super Fido.
Or putting on the reveal of who really killed Sue Digby, whatever her name is, Plastic... Elongated Man's wife, or whatever his name is.
Number 1 on their list was Gwen Stacy's death.
Yes. I would probably put that at...
That's definitely a high one.
I didn't read that comic per se, but when I heard how she died and what happened, and I guess at that time, if I was reading it and stuff like that, yeah.
Well, it's like the video
it was one
said.
of the times where a hero tried to save somebody, and the ramifications of trying to save somebody killed her.
He successfully did save her, but in the act of doing so, killed her.
He snapped her neck from the sudden stop.
Well, it's kind of like the video said. That really marked the death of the Silver Age, and it came into the newer age after that. But having a human actually die, not a superhero, not a evil man, a villain,
a civilian.
Yeah, pretty shocking.
Yeah,
especially since you would think it would happen all the time, since villains use civilians all the time as bait.
And it wasn't
I've got your grandma.
It's usually civilians that have no connection to the hero.
Yeah, and this civilian was his girl.
Yeah.
Was it his girlfriend at the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Gwen Stacy was, I think, like his first love or whatever.
Yeah.
Mary Jane was
that
the
was
runner-up.
That was before Mary Jane showed up.
Yeah.
She was the runner-up.
Right.
Without
and look,
you.
they've been together. Ooh.
See, they could have played Tom Petty right there. Last Dance with Mary Jane.
All right, so now let's get into some of our most shocking moments. Now, these shocking moments aren't just in comic books. I had everybody kind of make a list of ones from movies, TV, games, whatever. So we'll go ahead and start with Miri. What is one of your shocking moments?
Yeah, it's all in my head.
Or do you want me to go first?
You want us? I was going to say, you want one of us to start off?
Okay. Then I won't get the one that you suggested. You can talk about the Final Fantasy one.
There's 2 of them. You can pick one.
No, this isn't in any order, but one that I have on here is the identity of the face of Bo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
From Doctor Who, when they came out and said
Captain Jack Sparrow. Right.
that Captain Jack was the face of Bo, I was like, holy shit!
Yes.
It was an actual surprising moment. I was like, oh my god, I had to rewind and watch that again.
Did you say?
And how nonchalantly it was thrown out there.
Yeah, because
where I grew up, they used to call me the face of Bo.
And the doctor's face and
Martha's face.
Yeah.
They're like,
oh my goodness. All the ones like on my list I have are ones that I've witnessed or read or went through, because some of the ones I'm like, it was shocking, but I wasn't there or I didn't read it, so I don't want to put it on my list. But yeah, when I found out who the face of Bo was,
that was a very shocking thing, because you go through what 2-3 seasons talking about the face of Bo, then all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, by the way.
I mean, he was only brought up like a couple of times. It wasn't like a major thing, but Captain Jack was.
But the fact that he always helped
he always
the
helped.
doctor and always seemed to know
And
who the
he
doctor was.
pretty much.
So
Yeah.
all right, Jacob.
I'm much like, I'm going to put this into also a disclaimer. These are only things that I've either played or seen. These are not just, oh my god, this old movie, Soylent Green is humans. No, I never saw that movie, so it wouldn't have any effect on me now because I know how the fucking ending is. But can I just say this simple phrase? Luke, I am your father. Empire Strikes Back. Darth Vader revealed as Luke's father.
Yeah. Darth Vader is father. German. It's practically right there.
So, yeah.
I was thinking about that, and I tried to remember when I found out about it, and I don't remember that moment.
I was a kid.
I was a kid watching it with my dad and my brothers.
Yeah, we're all too young to have seen it in the theater, so this is old VHS classics.
Re-released it.
Yeah,
Right.
That's I remember. I think I remember the AT-ATs because I thought those are like the most awesome.
I still can't call them AT-ATs. They're AT-ATs to me.
I call them AT-ATs. They will always be
All
AT-ATs.
of them. It's not it's C-3PO.
It's Sipo.
Yeah.
And going off of yours, Star Trek, because I always had to watch Star Trek because my dad. Spock.
Death of Spock.
Death of Spock.
There you go. That was a good one. That shocked the shit out of everybody.
Because
And then even-
it was hard. I mean, it was not really normal to see a main character die.
Especially because he was sacrificing himself for everybody else.
The needs
and
of
Kirk
the many
was
outweigh
right
the needs of the
there.
few.
I was going to say,
With
I think Kirk's reaction is what got everybody.
Right. And then, segueing into that is like the Into Darkness, the sequel, the reboot.
The
or
reversal roles.
Reversal roles. I can tell you when...
Shit. I can't tell you. I was sitting in that theater and I was just bawling.
Exactly.
No, Kirk, don't do it.
It's like everybody was like expecting Spock to do
Right.
it, and then they reversed it, and it's like, I can tell you for a simple fact, Serena was sitting next to me, Charlotte was sitting next to Calvin.
Just tears, right?
He looked over at both of us, and we had, it was not dry for, we were completely...
I was all trying to man up. Don't cry over a man dying.
But
Bitch, don't do it.
part of it for us was the simple fact of, it was my dad's thing, and we were both really close to my dad, so, that made it kind of shocking for us, so, yeah.
All right. Bernie, what's one on your list?
I will go with the most shocking thing that happens. Pretty much, I would probably say it's the most shocking thing was when I was playing Knights of the Old Republic, and you find out who Revan really is. I was like, holy!
That was pretty cool.
Yes, it was! I was just flipping out, and I remember it was in the middle of the night, and I'm just going around like, there's somebody I need to talk to, because look what I just found out. But it's the middle of the night, and everybody's...
Oh, I hate that. I want to talk about it to somebody.
You know what was really bad about that? Because that was on my list. The first time I played through that game, I couldn't play the cinematics. So they cut away to reveal that Revan's mask coming off, and it's you, and I was like, the fuck happened? They just come back, and they're like, now you know, Darth Revan, who you are. And I was like, when did Revan show up? I was like, where is he? All I see is Darth Malik. Revan. Bastila Lashan's right here, and I got Bendo right here.
Oh.
And then,
oh my god!
Yeah, the scene where they go back to and it's bad because the scene that they go back to, and then you're talking to all your castmates in the game, and you're telling them all that you're Revan, you're like, who the fuck is Revan? Is it you Twilight bitch? Are you Revan? No, I'm just playing, but yeah.
All right. Here's another one on my list that was shocking. Going a little different. Undertaker losing his undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar beat him, and we were all sitting here at Calvin's house just like...
No, not all of us. What was I doing, Michael?
I wasn't here.
I don't even remember.
I was asleep because the match was boring as shit.
And
that's right.
I wasn't here.
I woke up to everybody going, what? And I see some black guy going...
Yes, you have that meme of that guy just like...
Just eyes wide as can be, mouth drop, jaw dropped open.
Just, I could not believe it. It was... You would have never thought that he would lose. He was supposed to retire undefeated at WrestleMania, and when he lost to Brock Lesnar, I could not fucking believe it.
And now Brock has actually come out and said he wasn't supposed to win.
They said it was injury.
He didn't want to. Not like that is what he said, but even on the way home, I was like, I cannot fucking believe it.
Well, and then it comes out that Undertaker got hurt in the match and told him to end it.
Yeah, because they asked him, and Brock went, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, but it happens. He lost, and
the world lost a little bit of its shine.
I think part of my heart shrunk.
Right in the feels. All right, Jacob.
I'm gonna go with, and this is weird for me because I don't like first-person shooters, but I played the first Call of Duties, the Modern Warfare ones. The airport scene in Modern Warfare 2.
Ooh, yeah.
Where you walk out with a terrorist and you just start shooting all those civilians.
Yeah, I've seen that on several top 10 lists.
Yeah, that's the opening scene of the entire game is you walk out as a terrorist and you just unload on an airport in Russia.
Yeah.
And I've actually talked to some
undercover.
Right, and the thing is, and at the end, they all knew that you were an undercover cop and they shoot you. So you killed all these civilians and for nothing, because they already knew that you were on the inside. But yeah, I knew people that played that game and they were like, I wouldn't shoot the civilians, I only shot cops, that sort of thing.
Like that makes it better.
Well, this was before this whole anti-cop bullshit, obviously, because that game came out in 2007 or something like that.
Well, no, I mean, because you get stiffer punishment for shooting a fucking cop than you do for shooting.
Doesn't matter. He dies.
Yeah.
It's not Rocky 4.
They're not going to go fight Drago.
If he dies, he dies.
But yeah, that was a shocking moment. Just that's how the game opens. That's like the cold open to the game.
All right, Bernie.
My next one, I'd probably say it was back in the 90s when Image was created. Because the artists of Marvel, some artists from Marvel and some artists from DC, they got tired of the whole politics that they were playing, and they all of a sudden told both those companies, hey, you know what? Fuck you guys, we're out of here. We're starting our own.
Yeah, it's like.
And it was such a shocking thing, and everybody was like, oh my goodness. You just
and you know what? They come out with some awesome fucking comics.
Yes, they did.
For those he's talking about Image.
He
said it. Oh, well, I didn't. I was trying to remember if he said it or not.
And a lot of people, they actually thought that because they had just lost their best comics, the comic book creators, that Marvel and DC, they were done. That there would not be anymore.
No, they still had Stan Lee on Marvel's side.
Well, yeah.
One of their hot people was Rob Liefeld. And,
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Jim Lee.
So hot right now.
Huh?
So hot right now.
I was excited because I was like, all right, take it to the man. Take it to the man.
And then they started creating Spawn, Savage Dragon.
Trying to think. I think Image also does
Youngblood.
Hack Slash.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
they did they came out with a lot of good titles, and it was that's around the time that I really started reading comic books and collecting.
I don't think they do Fables.
When that came out, that I do not know.
What do you got, Mary?
Huh?
What's next?
Oh, mine's kind of like a tie. Vlad's sacrifice in Hack Slash for Cassie, and Big B Wolf getting killed in front of his wife Snow White on Fables. Both comic books.
Okay.
Just because, in Fables, Big B's like trying to go after the guy that's got his wife, because he's Big Bad Wolf. He married Snow White. They have 7 kids. Yeah. And he's got Snow White.
Or
like the guy's got
bestiality.
Yeah. Got Snow White.
Twilight.
Has her,
That's where they got the
arm
idea.
Broken, her leg broken, something's broken. And Big B shows up, and he's fixing to turn in Big Bad Wolf. The guy goes, nope, you're ice. Oh, hey, look, Snow, your husband's ice over here. I wonder what happened if I do this. Shatters him right in front of her.
Wow. It's hardcore.
Snow cones.
Michael?
You know what? I'll go ahead and get the Final Fantasy VII death out of the way.
I knew somebody had to bring it up.
Sephiroth's death?
No, it was at the hands of Sephiroth, the one-winged angel himself, when Aerith got killed. Oh,
Aerith?
yeah.
It's the music that gets you.
Yeah, her theme. And the materia.
And I was going to say the little blue ball.
Pink.
Apparently that's materia.
It was sad because, the whole story and everything, and you're like, what the hell? And then sadness went to anger because I've been training her and fighting with her to level her up, and you're just going to take her away from me. That's bullshit.
And now you go, I should have left that bitch at level 1.
And you know what's funny? Now with the remake that they're going to do, they'll have a DLC going,
Yes.
Aerith lives.
Yeah. Doesn't change the story, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can't play as her, but she lives. Kill her. Because I am cheap.
Exactly. I want my story to stay the same, thank you.
So,
she can die.
Yeah, when that happened,
No, as soon as Sephiroth shows up, they'll be like, $10 to continue the game.
Continue now. 5, 4, 3. What are we doing? Oh my God! Charge my credit card! Charge it! Damn it! No! All right. Do you have any more on your list?
Oh yeah, I have 6 things on my list.
Wow.
Death of Uncle Hank in Breaking Bad. I don't know if any of y'all saw that, but that was pretty shocking.
No.
Because the neo-Nazis came up and blew his brains away in front of Walter White as he pleaded for his life because he didn't want Uncle Hank to die. That was his brother-in-law. And then Hank's last words were basically like, Walt, you're the smartest man I've ever known, and you're too stupid to realize that he made up his mind 10 minutes ago. And he goes, what are you talking about? And he goes, just fucking do what you're going to. Boom! And he shoots him right in the face. And that's the death of Uncle Hank.
Wow.
Is it Hank Hill?
No. It's,
Because I would like to see that happen to Hank Hill.
Oh, God, why? Every time I see the guy in that movie now, it's like, what's Uncle Hank doing here? I'll tell you what, boy. There's something wrong with this meth head over here.
Man, I tell you what, man, that dang on him up.
That's Jesse Pinkman. That's Jesse Pinkman as Boomhauer. Boom Pinkman. So,
I mean, my name is Science, bitch.
What do you got, Bernie?
Mine, I went with a Star Trek reference. Y'all familiar with Deep Space Nine?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Vaguely. I think that was the one Star Trek I checked out on when my dad was watching it.
Unfortunately, it was the one that got stuck in between all the good other ones.
Well, there was one part where...
Wait, that was with Captain Janeway, wasn't it?
No, that's Voyager. This is Captain Sisko.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then no, I checked out on that one.
There was one... That was actually... the Deep Space Nine is actually one of my favorite of the Star Treks. But there was one part where Dukat... You learn that Dukat actually has a daughter, and you're like, wait, what?
That was the... Dukat is the...
Cardassian.
Shit. Yeah, Cardassian. Yeah, the one that everybody thinks is a spy the entire show.
No, he's not Kardashian.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
The other guy.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking, too. A Kardashian?
Big ass and all.
Even in the future, they're Kardashians?
Not you're adding an H. Cardassians.
Cardassians.
So focus on the S. Cardassians.
Not Kardashians. There's no female Jenners turning into male, or males turning into females. You know what? That'd be kind of cool for an alien race.
Kardashian. He's a Jenner.
That's why I said a Jenner. I said no Jenners turning into anything.
But in the shocking thing, it wasn't that the fact that he had a daughter; it's who he had a daughter with, and he had a daughter with a Bajoran. And
Spoiler alert: they hate each other.
Yeah,
I'd be like a Nazi and a communist getting together. It don't happen, okay?
I'm sure they
yeah,
did.
that's
Okay.
it. But that was one thing that when I in the other part was when she dies. And,
spoiler again.
Once again.
First show that's been off the air for almost 20 years.
Exactly. And the thing is that when she dies, his daughter dies because he often says that that's the daughter he actually cared about. And that's why he kind of sent her away, and then they find out, and then they find her again, then she dies, and then all of a sudden he no longer wants to live. And then he's like, okay, you know what? Screw the universe. I'm burning the whole place down.
And when a Cardassian cries, a Jenner is born.
Are they the ones with like the big gigantic ears?
No.
No. That's a
There's a spoonhead.
A Ferengi.
Oh, the spoon. I don't know.
The big ears is a Ferengi.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones that all they care about is Latinum bars.
Yeah, and money.
Latinum bars.
Yeah.
Still sounds like a
That's like, give me all your Moogles, okay?
Yeah.
No, the Ferengis, they had that little spoon dip right there in there between their eyes.
Yeah.
And the big neck frill right there.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Just not in the way. Just not in smile.
So mine's from a recent thing. It's from Fire Emblem Awakening. It's a DS game, 3DS. Serena actually got me on it. She's like, "Here, Mom, you need to play this." So I played it. The main character, the playable character, you get to like make him look however you want and name him, blah blah blah. You find out that she's actually, or he, character, is sent by the main bad guy of the game into the past to kill the main character, Chrome. And then, of course, it's a JRPG, so it's like, okay, we're gonna have you like pair up people, and we're gonna have kids.
What a twist!
So, if you happen to pair your character up with Chrome, if she's female, it's like, oh, it gives you kind of like this heartwarming thing of going, it's okay, I still love you anyways. I know you didn't mean to do it. I'm like, fuck you. And then at the end of the game ends up with the player character waking up in the field where you find her in the beginning of the game to begin with. So it's like infinite time fucking loop. Still a good game.
Awesome.
I recommend it highly.
Briefly, I'll go with the last two that I have on here. The twist on American Psycho, where he was making up all the murders in his head, and it kind of leaves you there going, well, did he kill him? Or is it all made up in his head? That type of twist, that's right up there with like Fight Club, Tyler Durden type of twist.
Yeah.
I left that off. And the other one is, amazingly enough, another Call of Duty reference. The first Modern Warfare, the nuke scene, where you had just fought through this Arab city to save a team, and you're flying out, and I mean, that fucking level is intense. You're killing people left and right, and you're flying out, you're like, all right, mission's over, and then you hear over the radio, nuclear bomb detected, blah, 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 and then it's just flash, and then your bird starts going down, 30,000 American troops die right then and there, and then after the crash, it blacks out, and it goes back, and you survive the helicopter crash, and you're crawling out of the helicopter, and you're watching, like, you can turn and see the mushroom cloud still sitting in the air, and you're seeing buildings collapse until 30 seconds later, you just... And that's like, your character died.
Oh, so they didn't go the Indiana Jones route and he
No,
got
you're
a
dead.
refrigerator.
No, you're dead. You fucking die from all the injuries from the plane, or the helicopter crashing and the radiation poisoning and stuff, because they're damn near ground zero when it happens. Wow. And that one scene sets up Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
This time it's personal.
It's the whole, it's the whole storyline.
Wow.
All right, does anybody have any other quick ones they want to add?
Quick ones was one that I just remembered right now was when they actually revealed how Kerrigan died.
And StarCraft?
I was like,
Well,
what?
She didn't really die.
Well, before, the expansion pack comes out, the Brood Queen for StarCraft 2, you do think she's dead.
Yeah.
And you have to watch her get swarmed.
And then when you actually get to see the actual moment when she gets swarmed, it's like, you're a bunch of dicks for leaving her out there.
Well,
the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, Bernie.
Yeah, but
dude
she
didn't wanna
was
leave
an
her.
awesome sniper. But the other one that was also kind of interesting and kind of shocking was when I was reading the recent Mortal Kombat comic book, and it wasn't the
That
fact...
was shocking.
It wasn't really that's... Because, I mean, you read through it and there's a lot of blood and guts and stuff and all this
as
other
once
stuff.
is with Mortal Kombat.
But the thing is that it was published by DC, and DC is very conservative when it comes to blood and guts.
Not in Batman.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was kind of surprised, like, wow, DC is actually stepping up, and
I'm surprised that DC picked up Mortal Kombat.
I'm more shocked that there's a Mortal Kombat comic book.
Let's see. Shadow sacrificing himself in Final Fantasy VI, because that was optional. You could actually save him or not. You had the choice, but yeah, still.
Fuck him, sacrifice him.
It was shocking. Same with, Kefka actually.
That's the one I figured somebody would say, that Kefka destroying the world.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Because they're like, nah, you'll stop him.
No, he destroyed it.
Fuck the planet.
I was... when that happened, I was just like...
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
I'm watching the team get separated, and...
That was cool. I like that storyline. I like trying to find everybody.
I was going to say, did you...
Magus's death in Chrono Trigger was kind of a shocking one.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because he tries to fight, what's his name?
I was going to say, I tried to pick something from Doctor Who, but the whole series, there's just, each moment is just
farting aliens.
Really? Yeah. Rose getting separated from the Doctor and left in the alternate dimension.
But she's got her mom and dad there.
And she's got an alternative
doctor,
so she's not suffering.
But it was shocking. Because he was right there.
When he was trying to go through the wall?
Yeah, Rose. And they're right there at each other. Yeah, that was... I teared up for
finding
that.
out who River Song really was.
Yeah, no, that wasn't shocking. I figured that out.
I was...
Spoilers.
I don't know that one.
Let's see. Prophet Velen getting killed in World of Warcraft, sacrificing himself to save the Maru thing.
Saving Mario? That fucking plumber. Breaking boundaries.
Ned Stark getting decapitated.
The Wrathgate cutscene was kind of...
Yeah, that was Boulevard.
I'm surprised there was no Game of Thrones references.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Reigns
I was
of
waiting
Castamere.
to see it. Yeah,
I read
Red
the books.
Wedding.
None of
Red
that
Wedding.
shit.
It was from books or freaking...
Well, I know, but even reading the books, I don't get shocked. I'm just like, oh, shit.
Yeah, but... Yeah,
okay.
Ned getting decapitated and...
I don't social
Red
media
Wedding.
freak out.
The
Red Wedding, because I knew a lot of people that were
book and TV were both shocking.
The absolute joy of everybody seeing Joffrey die.
Oh, yeah,
and the way he dies.
That was a good shock. Mm-hmm. And then, now Jon Snow.
Yeah, that's a shocker, because nobody saw that one coming on the TV show. I read the books, and when the Red Queen was like, or the Red Witch was like, yo, you should probably keep ghosts near you. I was like, John, don't be fucking up, because some shit's going to go down.
I watched a reaction video.
He said that.
I watched a reaction video of somebody who's like sitting there watching it, and he's like, where's Ghost? Where's the puppy? Puppy, kill him! Kill the puppy! And they're like, where's fucking Ghost? I'm like, Ghost was locked up because the Night's Watch knew.
And the TV show sensationalized it.
They did.
In the book, it's just a few of them that don't like the decision, like Alistair Thorne and stuff like that.
I don't get. Alistair Thorne, okay, hates Jon Snow, always has. So when he's there at the wall with all the wildlings, and he's the one that has to decide to let them in, he could have just been like, "Fuck you, Jon Snow. Mm-hmm. I'm out."
So, but anyway.
Peace. Starve.
Go fuck yourself. Night Watch?
That's how you know.
Sign off, Michael.
That was our awesome, shocking moments that we've all thought of.
All right. We'll go ahead and end the show here. Visit our website, zerofortitude.com. Email us at zerofortitude@gmail.com. Also, check us out on the Tangent Bound Network. You can find our podcast along with other great podcasts on the site. So visit the Tangent Bound Network. And yes, follow us on Twitter, Facebook. I am more active on Twitter than Facebook, so go ahead and follow us there.
I think we still have a Tumblr, possibly, maybe.
I think we do.
Well, it's out there somewhere.
All right.
Still not on Twitter, guys.
I am Michael.
I'm Mary.
I'm Bernie.
Jacob.
And we will talk to you later.